Good evening. I'm going to be your IELTS instructor this evening. May I ask you, what is your name?
My name is Minh.
How do I spell it?
Uh, Middle name and last name. Minhnan.
How old are you, Mingnam?
I am 13 years old.
You're 13.
Yep,
Wow. And are you in high school or secondary school?
secondary.
Secondary. Okay. What's your favorite subject at school?
Math and English.
Math and English. Okay. Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have one brother.
One brother.
Yeah,
Okay. Younger or older?
older.
Older. Okay. Do you get on well with him?
Yes.
Nice. All right. I want us to talk about art. Have you ever studied art?
Yes, art is a part of my school's curriculum, both in elementary school and secondary school. So I have learned art in school.
What did you learn about art?
I learned some basic things such as shading and a little bit of line art, but I mostly learned about specific artists and how they draw.
Okay. Do you know about any famous artists and what do you know about them?
My favorite artist is, I think, Van Gogh, and I like his art style, and also I'm interested in his backstory.
Okay. Do you think it would be useful or interesting to learn how to paint or sculpt and why?
I think it would be very useful because painting and sculpting is a great way to relieve stress, and it is also very entertaining.
All right. I want us to move on to part two, and this is where I'm going to give you a minute to prepare with your paper, and then you'll speak for 2 minutes. If I stop you for after 2 minutes, don't panic or anything like that. All right. The topic I'd like you to prepare is about television, and your 2 minutes starts now. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
So my favorite program was on a channel called Cartoon Network, and the program or the cartoon is called The Amazing World of Gumball. And this cartoon is about a cat, which is the main character, and his brother on misadventures in their town. And I think this show is very whimsical and also very funny. But at times it can also be serious and teach some good life lessons as well. And I like this show because I watched it every day, specifically for breakfast or in my free time, and also when I'm sick. So it has a lot of core memories with me during my childhood. My favorite parts about the show is that the show is the perfect balance of funny and humor as well as lessons. Sometimes, but sometimes the lessons aren't incorporated well into an episode, and it can feel out of place. I'd like to watch the show again because it ended a while ago and I've missed it a lot. And I've also have a certain nostalgia for it. As I've said before, it has a lot of core memories with me, and I'd like to experience those times again.
No problem. Okay, I'd like us to talk now about technology. What modern technological devices are most common in your country?
I think the most common in my country, like most other countries, are computers, phones, and tablets.
How has technology changed the way people live nowadays?
Firstly, I think, and most importantly, I think it has made life way easier and way more convenient. It's made communication and travel more easy.
Do you think people rely too much on technology?
I think it depends on the type of technology. For example, maybe some people are too reliant on technology such as AI, but for other technologies such as the refrigerator or the washing machine, I don't think it can be counted as dependency.
Why do you think people spend so much money buying the latest devices?
I think it's mostly because of the fear of missing out, or if a person's friends all have an iPhone 17, for example, they'd want an iPhone 17 as well.
Do you think technology has improved education?
I think it has absolutely improved education because now everyone has like a lot of resources at their fingertips, so they can learn whatever they want, whatever they want.
Okay, and the final question I wanted to ask you about is, do you think technological development will continue at the same pace in the future?
I think it's very hard to say because in the past there were lots of problems, and from problems came creativity, and so there were lots of development. But now with the creation of AI, I think it's really hard to predict the future.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, Num.